For those of you that are struggling with a radiation rash from a radiation, it was suggested to me by my radiologist that I pick up Odomaboro medicated soak, calming and soothing, fast relief of itching and burning. And inside of this, you get 12 packets. Now, you can use up to 3 packets at a time, depending on your soak. This is 1 packet in 16 ounces of water. As you can notice, there's some residual at the bottom, but that's okay. I wanted cool water. You can use a warm water if you wish. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hand towel, which I've had for a long time, and I'm going to soak this in the solution and let it really get into my towel. And then I'm going to wring it out. Now, you will have some solution left, which is why the tin foil is here. Because if you want to cover that up and put it in the fridge for a couple of more applications, you can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to place it on my chest, which is where my rash is. And I will show you that. So you will see what a radiation rash looks like. Very much unlike Google. I'm going to add a little bit more. I don't want it to be so sopping wet that it drips all over the place. So this Domaboro Rash Relief is an astringent. It is a calming and soothing medicated soak that has been providing fast relief of itching and burning effectively for poison ivy, poison oak, and poison sumac and other irritant rashes or dermatitises since 1958. We are going to move into the bathroom so I can show you how I've done this. Here I am in my bathroom with my soaked towel laid over my radiation rash. Matter of fact, I have to keep pulling it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little plastic cup. It's a protein powder scoop that I'm going to use, and I'm going to take a little bit of the solution, and I'm now going to pour it on the soak. So I'm getting a liberal amount on my rash. I'm going to roll down my towel so you can see my rash, and I can feel it really working. So let me roll it down all around this area. And this is the breast that I had the lumpectomy in. And I am in the last stages, 5 more days of radiation. This really hit at the end of last week, so the end of my 3rd week. It had been brewing for about 2 weeks, nothing that I couldn't handle, but it got really bad at the end of the 3rd week. And the hydrocortisone it would work for a couple hours, but then I had to apply more, and then I was finding I was applying more. So I'm going to keep this on my skin for 15 to 30 minutes, but I want to get in close. These larger areas have very tiny, tiny blisters. It actually looks pretty good this morning because I've been taking care of it. But it's the itching. It's the itching that is insane. So, for instance, if you sweat in the middle of the night, and this is the area that you get warm, it makes it worse because it is a radiation rash. It's the heat inside your body after radiation that's coming out along with your own body heat. And one last look. So before I go, I'm going to add a little more of the soak. And contrary to Google, I need to add this. Contrary to Google, if you Google radiation rash, the images are not what I was looking for. I'm thinking, I don't have a radiation rash. I must have something else. And when I went to radiation yesterday, I talked to my physical therapist because I also have to have lymphatic massage for swelling. And she said, oh, absolutely not. What you have is a radiation rash. In fact, most people look like your rash. 99% of all people going through radiation get a radiation rash. And I said, well, I went on Google. She goes, no, Google does not show you the proper images. She said, I'm telling you, this is what you have. And the physical therapists that I see for lymphatic massage, they're used to seeing these rashes because they deal with a lot of cancer patients. So I'm going to sign off, and hopefully I'll see you in another video with something happier. But I believe that this video is going to help somebody that is going through radiation for cancer right now. Doesn't have to be breast cancer, because radiation is used for all different parts of the body. And I wanted to let you guys know that there are things that can be done to aid you and assist you in your radiation journey. So I'll see you in the next video. I hope this helps somebody. I really do. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. We are in this boat to survive. So keep the faith. Bye-bye.